Hello and welcome back to Coastal Living. Every Friday we'll have something for all the people out in the coastal bend who love to fish. How could we be a coastal show without it? This is our Coastal Living fishing line. We have Captain John Little here with us. Welcome.
Welcome.
And he's agreed to be our fishing expert. Are you sure you're in for this?
I don't know about the expert part, but I'm going to be here to let you know how we're catching them for sure.
And we're talking eyewitness reports, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Tell
You
us a
ready to
little
go?
bit about yourself.
I'm ready to go, yes.
Well, I've been down here since about 1998.
Okay.
I left for a couple of years while I was in the Coast Guard, went down to the Florida Keys. That was tough. It was really
hard
bad.
work.
Yeah,
Poor
it was
guy.
really tough. But after those 2 years, we moved back, and I've been here ever since. And the fishing's amazing down here. We have one of the best fisheries in the coastal bend, especially for trophy trout.
Nice. That's weird because when I go out, I don't catch anything. Oh,
Well,
you get lucky.
You got to
every
go
once
with
in
a
while, right?
professional like this.
Exactly.
And that's a story I think we need to tell the world.
Right,
I mean,
right.
because everybody goes to South Florida for what, marlin and big game fishing. all that stuff.
Mahi and
all
right,
the big trophy fish. But if you want to enjoy the food,
I want to eat it.
you
now.
want to eat it and enjoy it fresh. Man, there's nothing
And
like
we
it.
have a bunch of it here. Baffin Bay is loaded with big speckled trout right now, and really good eating size speckled trout right now. So
Nice.
the trips this week that I've had, we had a beautiful 28-inch trout, which is a trophy nowadays, is very rare. It weighed just over 7
There you
pounds.
go. There's
beautiful. This was actually, that one there was just a eater size. That's a good 17-inch trout.
Beautiful.
That's
good
the
eating size.
speckled sea trout.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
the speckled
And,
sea trout. One of our
Uncle and his nephew there with another 15-inch trout.
That's one of our top 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then
Very good eating.
Oh, that's
who's that
Jossie.
fisherwoman?
That's our girl Jocelyn out there catching some fish. Look at her. She's got a whole
not
bucket
dressed
full.
for fishing.
She
That's
got a
a
whole bucket because she's
lot
a
of good eating right there.
fashionista.
And I see a redfish tail too.
She does fashion fishing. Well, she's not messing around. She's not all
So that's
talk.
Baffin Bay right there.
Okay,
That's
is that the
that's
best
the area
spot?
that we've been fishing, right? And what you're going to concentrate on in Baffin Bay are your sand spots. So you'll get around the grass and the sand spots, and you'll see the difference because the grass is going to be a darker color of water, and then your sand spots are really going to glow as the sun beats down on it. It looks like a spotlight underwater. Well, what those trout do is they sit on the side of that grass and they're ambush predators. So whenever a bait comes by on that sand spot, the trout comes out, they just ambush the bait.
Where do you launch out of? Because, I mean, from Corpus Christi, it's a bit of a haul.
Pretty long drive. I launch from Bluffs Landing Marina, and it takes about 25 minutes to get down to Baffin Bay.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Depending on how fast you go, of course. I don't drive very fast, but I mean, there's boats that'll get there a lot quicker than me.
How
But
big is your boat, or how many people
I have
do
a
you take?
25-foot Mayak Extreme. It's built here locally by Jimmy and Johnny Mayak, and I take 4 people max. That's about the safest. If you get over 4 people, it's a little dangerous. Too many hooks flying. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, right now, obviously, we've been through this very hot weather, and it looks really enticing right there in the video. But
That was from yesterday, actually.
well,
Yeah.
and how does the hot weather affect the bays, which are fairly shallow?
It has a tremendous effect on it during the really hot time on me.
Yes, I'm sure.
The heat index of 115 is just unbearable. So you have to get out there early. You have to leave as early as you can and get back,
Before
hopefully
noon.
before noon. Right?
Before noon.
Well,
All right.
Mac has all kinds of questions, but
Oh, I
now I
do.
think Mac has a question for our viewers. Thank you,
well
Captain
done.
John Little,
Yes,
for
ma'am.
visiting us, and we look forward to having you back.
How many times are you going to come back?
All
Every
the
week?
time. Every
week?
Oh, well,
I
not come back, but we'll
I
get
can't
him
commit
back.
to every Friday, but I'll be on the phone and email if I'm out on the water. We'll work it out.
Got 100 questions
Perfect.
for you.
All right.
All right,
now
Mac,
we
what do you
have
got?
someone out there, eyes and ears, in person.